You're mid-set on the bench press when the mechanics of your shoulder suddenly fail. There is a sharp sensation of instability, followed by the immediate feeling that a vital cable has frayed and snapped under the load. The standard response is predictable. You rest the joint, apply topical creams, take your vitamins, and diligently perform physical therapy stretches, expecting the tissue to mend itself over time. Yet months later, the condition has only deteriorated. The joint feels uncentered. Extremal rotation causes loud clicking and popping, and overhead pressing feels like the meat is ripping directly off the bone. At 18 years old, your body is designed to heal like Wolverine. You should bounce back from almost anything. But right now, this specific joint is trapped in a localized state of permanent breakdown. This lack of progress indicates the shoulder is no longer a simple mechanical problem. The local cellular network has lost its connection to the energy grid, resulting in a localized metabolic failure. This biological framework is rooted in the 160-year-old science of terrain theory. It suggests that the internal cellular environment, the terrain, governs the body's ability to repair itself, regardless of external interventions. Attempting to fix a localized energy crisis with physical stretches ignores the microscopic environment surrounding the tear, ensuring the frayed rope never actually mends. The initial mechanical tear severed the microscopic supply lines to the joint, initiating a cascading biological trap that prevents healing from starting. This is the triad of biological failure, 3 distinct cellular breakdowns that keep an injury locked in a state of decay. It begins with the fire. The localized immune alarm gets stuck in the on position, flooding the injury site with chronic, low-grade inflammation. In this high-heat environment, the body cannot synthesize functional tissue. Instead, it rapidly produces stiff, chaotic scar tissue that locks the joint in pain. Until these emergency alarms are shut off, the body's repair crews remain incapable of rebuilding the structural tear. Chronic inflammation leads directly to the second failure, localized insulin resistance at the site of the injury. Local repair cells, or fibroblasts, become deaf to insulin signals. They lose the ability to open their membranes and absorb the glucose needed for repair. These cells find themselves starving to death, even while swimming in an abundance of fuel. This starvation triggers the third failure, energy bankruptcy. The cellular power plants, or mitochondria, sputter and shut down. These power plants produce ATP, the biological currency required to synthesize collagen and remodel a torn tendon. Without constant ATP production, cellular repair is physically impossible. The body lacks the energy to rebuild the structure. Stretches and surface creams cannot fix a cell that is biochemically deaf, nor can they provide the ATP required to close the hole in the hull. Escaping this trap requires moving past the mechanical mindset and following a precise biological timeline. This is the law of order, a sequential roadmap that restores metabolic signaling before structural healing begins. Attempting to force tissue growth before extinguishing the localized inflammatory fire leads to failure. The body must receive correct metabolic signals before utilizing repair materials. Trying to rebuild the structure out of order is like bailing water from a sinking boat while ignoring a hole in the hull. The effort is wasted because the environment hasn't been addressed. The protocol follows a strict progression. First, stop the inflammatory fire. Second, repair the cellular fuel lines. And third, recharge the mitochondrial batteries. Only by respecting this biological sequence and cleaning the cellular terrain can the body's innate ability to heal the shoulder finally resume.